We're gonna watch it. It says, what is an Arena FPS? A love letter to a great genre of games. And this video kind of blew up, sort of. I got like, 100,000 views. And this guy's like a really like unknown creator. So I do recommend checking him out. Because he put a lot of work into this video. You can tell.
So here's a spicy question.
Oh, okay. We have Quake. A lot of people won't know this game. I don't remember the exact title. I think it's Tribe, or not Tribes. Yeah, no. It's one of the games that came out in like 2012, and it kind of got big, but then it didn't. But there was Quake Champions, UT. Fuck, what is this game? I could probably find it on Steam. Oh shit, I tabbed back into Quake Champions. Hold on one second, guys. Fuck, there we go. That should work. We'll just watch the video. We'll worry about it later. I don't know why I can't think of this game's name.
Now, everyone can make a lot of good arguments for
this is Painkiller.
Obviously, there's no right answer. Nevertheless, if you ask some of the FPS veterans,
I think this is Painkiller.
A lot of them will tell you it's one of the Arena FPS games.
And
in a
Reflex?
way, they have good reasons. Well, there was this long period of time in FPS history where you'll be playing whatever new awesome shooter that came out that year, like Counter-Strike or Team Fortress or whatnot. But sometimes you will lose to opponents that you knew
Reflex,
were worse
man.
than you were. But he only won because
More
he got a better
UT,
team,
Unreal Tournament's pretty sick.
Right? And to prove to that person you're actually better in pure skills, you will challenge that person and go, duel me in Quake. And that's what Arena shooters were for the FPS.
Oh, this is a QCDE. A lot of people won't recognize this one. This is Quake Champions Doom Edition. So when Quake Champions was first coming out, a lot of people didn't like the game. So this team modded Quake Champions into Doom. And it's a really sick game. I recommend checking this one out for sure. It's actually really cool. They have like 80 different characters, all from different iconic genres. Like they have Gordon Freeman, they have Duke Nukem, they have what's his name? Fuck, I can't think of his name. The Blood guy. The guy from Blood. They have so many different guys.
And
they have all the people from Quake Champions.
Showcase of individual talent.
And it's so good.
Standards for competitive shooters for a long time because they require equal amount of excellence in aim, strategy, tactics.
Really good map. A really good game. Oh, Quake 1. Okay, everyone should recognize this one. Quake 1.
For arena shooters. So what really is an arena shooter?
Yeah, they have
so
BJ.
FPS veterans say they are the most skillful game.
Can't hear him over you. Oh, sorry. Here, let me turn this up. Let's put it to there.
So, how about we come up with some answers? Let's try the definition first. So, the way I did this was to look for commonalities between games that's already in the subset.
This is Warsaw.
And then see how they differ from other FPS games. Now, in my results, I found 3 things that can be categorized as defining features of arena shooters.
So, Warsaw is a really sick game. It was probably one of the biggest. It was probably number 2 or number 3 back in like 2011, 2010, right next to Quake Live.
Let's take a look. First and foremost, weapons.
Okay, weapons. Diverse arsenal. Okay, I can agree with this. Quake Champions, again. Oh!
In arena shooters, there are 2 things that are almost always present in the weapon system. Number 1, there's never an upper limit of how many weapons you can carry at the same time.
Yep.
There's no class loadouts, no weapon attachments, or any predetermined upgrades. All weapons are spread around the map for everybody to pick up. Number 2, the roster of weapons are usually vastly diverse and collectively require all distinct types of aiming styles.
A lot of people won't recognize that one. This one right here, this is Zonotic. Zonotic is a really good one. I tried to play this one for a little bit. Couldn't never find NA players, but I tried.
Arena shooters pioneered almost all of the weapon archetypes, and often with designs minimizing random factors. You'll see weapons that require tracking, flicking, and leading. The streaming aiming styles in first-person shooters will all in the same game. But then you'll also see stuff like tracking projectile weapons, tracking hit scans with spread, flicking hit scans with spread, a variety of projectile weapons with arc and/or ricochet, so on and so forth. And then there's also these crazy melee weapons.
Yeah, that's DK's passive in Quake Champions. For those of you who don't know, you can gauntlet people and it'll set them on fire. Fun fact. So this is Zonotic. Again, I was saying it before. Zonotic tries to mix Quake movement with like Unreal Tournament styled weapons.
Kind of force you to understand the pros and cons of each type of weapon, and they force you to think about when to switch to the right weapon based on your and your enemy's positioning in the midst of these chaotic combat situations.
So right there, That's the sole reason why I haven't been enjoying Halo. I've tried it out, and I need to give Halo 2 Anniversary a try. But there's no diversity in a lot of like Halo games, and that's honestly sad to me. But that's why I love arena shooters. Everything is situational. It's crazy. It's crazy. Hello there, bots. Thank you so much for tuning in, buddy. I appreciate it.
After the late 90s, there are kind of two school of thoughts of arena shooter weapon design.
Yeah.
One lineage followed the steps of Quake with more simplicity and purism. Each weapon kind of have distinct utility, but they have clear weaknesses. So
yep, this is exactly what he's about to say. He's about to say that every weapon in Quake is a very situational weapon, so you can use it in multiple different engagements and varieties of combat. I guarantee it. Not word
faster
for word,
weapon switching on your feet becomes extra vital in these games.
Yeah,
we're talking about games like Reflex Arena, Warsaw, Doom 3, Diabotical, and so on. Then there's this other lineage, which is kind of spawned by Unreal Tournament, where weapons are much more versatile because they often came with an innovative, strong alternate fire.
I think that's UT 1999 that just played. This is obviously Unreal 4.
In these games, sometimes 2 or 3 guns can wreak havoc.
Yeah.
Games like Painkiller, Xenotic, Toxic, and so on and so forth.
Yep.
By the way, some of the weapons in these games have the craziest interactions between primary and secondary fire.
Yep.
You can make an explosive arrow by shooting a bolt into the grenade that you just lobbed from the same gun. You can make a huge blast by igniting one of the plasma ball you just launched. You can even curve your rockets and then detonate it early in midair.
Xenotic again, for those of you who don't know. This is UT 1999.
There are a lot of these creative weapons.
Or this might be UT 2004. I'm not sure.
Anyways, a lot of the arena shooter players find it easy to pick up other shooters afterwards. And a large part of the reason has to be that arena shooters require so much versatilities and skills just in their weapon systems alone.
It's true. It's true. 100% true. Not wrong. Not wrong at all. It's true. Oh, I miss reflex racing.
Second in line of defining features in arena shooters is the movement.
Yeah.
And I really don't think any other types of games have the same depth and movement as arena shooters do.
Oh, yeah. Hey, this guy doesn't even know about defrag. That's what's fucking crazy.
Because unlike a lot of other games, especially shooters, if you're good at movement, you literally run and accelerate faster.
Yeah.
You can make quicker turns, and you can jump a lot higher and more precisely.
Yep.
It takes quite a bit of practice to even just get a grasp on the various...
Okay, that's not true. Oh, a lot of people won't recognize this game. This game isn't coming out anymore. However, I played it before, not on stream. It's called Master Arena. You can see it in the top right. I think you can still get it on Steam. They removed my access a while ago because I stopped playing. However, this is a really sick game. The movement ceiling is crazy.
Movement mechanics. I found out that only less than 1% of the Quake Live players actually passed the movement tutorial, which is just insane. But the thing is, after you learn them, it is the most satisfying thing just to move around the map.
It is.
Because you have such comprehensive control of every aspect
of
your...
A lot of people won't know what that is. That's the grappling hook in Quake 3 Arena. I don't even think this is Quake Live. This is Quake 3 Team Arena.
Of every aspect.
Oh no, that is Quake Live. I'm just the dumbass. Never mind. Ignore me.
Of your movement.
Fuck,
actually,
man.
Due to how technical, but also how enjoyable these movement mechanics are, some of these games have
he does know about defrag.
Racing.
That's defrag right there.
So how about we run through a few techniques you might be seeing in arena shooters. We have bunny hop, straight jump, rocket jump, rocket boost, grenade jump, a variety of other splash jumps, crouch slide, crouch boost, grappling hook, jetpacks, portal boost, stair boost, air dodge, wall jump, wall ride, teleport, etc., etc. And this is just to name a few. Also, believe me, sometimes it takes years to just master one of these.
And this guy hasn't even touched Half-Life 2 Deathmatch. Wait till I tell him about the 6-frame jump window to actually increase your speed while bunny hopping.
So let's use rocket jumping as an example.
Okay.
Minute changes in the exact angle or the timing of your jump will cause monumental difference in outcome. For instance, if you press your jump a few milliseconds too late or early, depending, then you jump too high and you become a really easy target in midair. But if you are a few degrees off your angle, then you lose all of your momentum and you took self-damage for nothing. Once you get a hang of some of these, you can then chain a bunch of movement mechanics together and then get to places that's otherwise impossible to reach. And let me tell you, once you pull that off, that is just pure joy. The feeling of flying through the air and then flicking that killing shot, that thrill is impossible to replicate. The depth of movement has to be partially why these games have such loyal fan bases.
See, and that's true. I think that's a wholeheartedly true statement, that people will play these games because of the movement. In fact, there are people, subsections of these games, that won't play the game. They'll play the modded version because the movement is better. Take CPMA versus Vanilla Quake 3. VQ3 versus CPM movement. It's an age-old rivalry. It really is. He didn't say ground boost? Yeah. He's still missed out on a few. Thank you so much for tuning in, by the way. I appreciate it. Daiwalk? Hopefully I'm saying your name right there. Hopefully. Thrilling arenas. Okay. Yeah, great level design. That's a huge part.
The third, and possibly the most important defining feature of arena shooters
BFG,
is the maps.
nice.
I mean, they're called arena shooters at the end of the day, so you would expect arenas to be an important part of it. But what makes an FPS map an arena? The point of an arena is to bring the best spectating experience to the audience.
Yeah.
Arenas gotta ensure that rush of adrenaline because they're built to be spectacles.
Yeah, they are.
And that is the principle of arena shooter map design. Their whole purpose is to stimulate the most exciting competition.
Oh, okay, dude. Come on. You can't put ZTN there. That's a Resident Sleeper map. Come on, dude. ZTN's like the most unskillful map, or not unskillful, the most unfun map, the most slow map ever. Come on, ZTN's worst spot to put this map. You should have put like DM6 or something there.
Times and locations,
Holy
so
moly.
players can kill each other over these items.
Okay.
You also see a lot of these weird arbitrary terrain handicaps or vantage points, and they're there just to make the combat situation more interesting.
Yeah, again, everything is situational in these games.
In arena shooters, players are supposed to maintain map control, so they always have an edge on resources. And great players keep track of spawn times of many pickups at once. Yeah. And so they can predict when and where their opponents will be based on these timings, and then they just make conniving plays. So much room for tactics and strategies are granted by these maps. Even if you have worse aim than the opponent, you can still easily win fights with better positioning, a smarter reads, a better control of pickups on the map, better weapon choices, so on and so forth. But only
what a nice shot, man. What the fuck? I don't play Unreal Tournament, but that looked fucking insane.
Only if you have the proper
map.
Xenotic
again.
One more thing about the maps. Just like real arenas, the maps are never trying to reproduce anything that can really exist. They might be sometimes themed with familiarity, but architecturally they don't attempt to make any sense at all in real life. They're purely set pieces for combat. You don't question why the map is just full walls with seemingly no exit. You don't question why jump pads and portals are in Lovecraftian medieval castles. You don't question why weapons or supplies are placed in a corridor or stored on a cliff. It is not.
Dude, he doesn't know the lore of Quake 3. He doesn't know the lore of Quake 3. Bro, you're fighting. You were summoned by an interdimensional fucking god to fight in a fucking arena. How metal is that? Seriously, what the fuck?
About the realism or the authenticity, everything in the arena is built for showcasing the competition at the highest level.
Yeah,
that's why some classic maps, they keep appearing after 2 decades across multiple franchises of games.
Yeah, it's like you're a fucking fish in a fish tank right there. And you change to a new fish tank. It's still the same goddamn fish tank in the end. It just has wider walls.
And then they make their way back into the old games. And that's how these maps created some of the most memorable moments in esports history.
Oh, whoops. Nice.
And there we have it. A pickup-based weapon system with diverse aiming skills, a set of intricate movement mechanics, and arena-like maps with an emphasis on item control.
Yeah.
The 3 main defining features of arena shooters. But my favorite thing about arena shooter, hands down, is how they allow you to excel in so many different ways. With aim, speed, or just pure intellect.
It's true.
You have to put in some real work to be good in arena shooters.
Oh, that's Nexus. I finally remembered the game name. That's Nexus. Nexus. N-E-X-E-U-S. Something like that. This game was sick. It died out really quickly, but it was a cool concept for sure.
And once you master an arena shooter, other FPS games seem quite a lot easier to learn.
They do.
Arena shooters ask so much of you and train you so many different ways, but they in turn grant so much room for players to be good at the game in their own ways.
Yeah.
And you really get to see a lot of different personalities and different type of talents when it comes to arena shooter. And anyone who's watched any duel in arena shooters can tell exactly what I mean, because you can easily tell who is playing even without seeing the name tags. And that's the kind of thing I want arena shooters to be known or remembered for. And some of these games we talked about today are 10, 20, or even 25 years old.
Yeah,
but their loyal fan bases are still there. And because of that,
no matter how many Quake games or Unreal Tournament games or just whatever arena shooters are going to come out, you're always going to see people in the previous games playing. Quake 1 probably still has a dedicated fan base of about, 100 players. Still doing better than Rocket League, but hey, what can I say, man?
If they're no longer the most popular games, there will always be a place for more arena shooters.
Yeah, they will be. That's true.
Thanks for watching.
That was a great video. That was a great video. I think it was...
P.S.
Oh?
I'm sure my set of criteria will...
Lawbreakers. He threw Lawbreakers into this video. Automatic 0 out of 10. Lawbreakers, dead game, haha meme, Cliff Blazinski.
Leave out a few fringe cases that people consider to be possibly arena shooters as well. And that's kind of inevitable with any definition, really. Namely
Fucking
games like Tribes,
man.
Midair, Lawbreakers, Team Fortress, Dirty Bomb, and other splash damage games titles, so on and so forth.
Yep.
It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. But I think it's important to keep clear parameters for the definition, because if we dilute the meaning of the genre too much, it doesn't meaningfully serve the purpose of accurately informing other fellow consumers anymore.
Yeah,
however,
that's true.
That does not mean beyond the clear definition, we cannot be flexible when talking about it. It doesn't have to be a dichotomy. So those games like Lawbreakers, Team Fortress, or whatnot fulfills, I say 70-80% of my definition. So I feel comfortable saying there's just 70% of an arena shooter, because after all, they have many elements of other genres as well.
Oh,
there always should be some gray areas between definitions.
That's
subject
fair.
to fringe cases. Now, if you know something about FPS
the only
history,
thing I would say, I wouldn't consider TF2 an arena shooter, even 80%. TF2 is a class-based shooter. It's a class-based, I would go as far as saying tactical shooter. A lot of people are going to fucking rip my head off for that, but I don't give a fuck. It's true. You die in it has the similar TTKs as other games. You have a lot of stuff like that, and it's crazy. It's crazy. But TF2, I wouldn't consider that an arena shooter. However, Lawbreakers, I could understand why you would consider it an arena shooter. Would I consider it personally? Maybe 50-50 on that one.
You will know that arena shooters have many more legacies beyond gameplay.
Yeah.
In the description, I'll link 2 videos about the history of Quake and how arena shooters were the pioneers of polygon FPS, esport, modding, demo replays, machinima speedruns, all sorts of things. It's definitely worth.
Everything he just said there is true to a T, a literal cross.
To watch if you're interested. And lastly, for those of you who are new to arena shooters, I just want to say grab a friend and give it a try.
Yeah.
Most of the games in this video are free to play or entirely free even, and most of them run buttery smooth on a potato laptop.
Yep.
I know skill gap seems daunting at first, but many of these games have bots, custom servers, and many game modes, so you don't really have to worry too much about the skill gap or the population of the game. You definitely will have fun if you grab a friend or two.
It's true.
Anyways, that's it for me today. See you guys on the flip side.
Look at that LG. Doom LG, by the way. That's it. That was an incredible video. Seriously. This is gonna be YouTube content. So if you just are now tuning in and you didn't manage to catch it all, definitely will be on YouTube. So check me out at twitch.tv/xbiotv, twitch.tv/xbiotv, twitch.tv/xbiotv. Until next time, guys, peace. All right, YouTube content out of the way. Give me